the Honourable Leader of the Opposition. After 8 years, this Prime Minister has doubled our national debt and created inflationary deficits. And what do we get for that money? There's more inflation, there's more poverty, and more people resorting to food banks. So where'd the money go? They went to contracts for the Prime Minister's cronies. There's been $15 billion more spent on those contracts. How many of those contracts went to McKinsey? The Right Honourable Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, 7 years ago, we were elected as a government, and we promised to invest in the middle class and all those working hard to join it. And that's precisely what we did with the Canada Child Benefit, with supports for seniors and students. We managed to create millions of jobs and get people out of poverty. Unfortunately, at every step of the way, the Conservatives opposed us. They voted against our investments in dental care, in rental supports, and in childcare. We are going to continue investing. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Let's break down the concept of government deficits, their repayment, and their impact on the economy using the frameworks of Keynesian economics and the Ricardian equivalence theory. Government deficits are indeed expected to be repaid using revenue generated from economic activity. The problem primarily lies in the purpose for which these accumulating deficits were utilized. When deficits are incurred to finance transfer payments, such as welfare or direct cash assistance, these payments do not inherently generate economic activity. Consequently, they do not yield sufficient tax revenues stemming from new economic activity to offset the deficits created. These transfer payments impact the economy through what economists call the marginal propensities to consume and save. People who receive transfer payments often spend a portion but save a significant part as well. This can result in only a partial return of the funds to the economy as increased demand. Unlike investments in economic activities, which can create a multiplier effect by stimulating various sectors of the economy and generating additional income and tax revenue, transfer payments do not offer this potential. It's important to emphasize that deficit spending itself is not inherently inflationary. Inflation typically occurs when demand outstrips supply, leading to rising prices. When government expenditures are invested in economic activities like infrastructure, education, or research and development, they can create a multiplier effect by boosting economic productivity and overall output. This, in turn, generates new income, taxable revenue, and job opportunities without necessarily causing demand pull inflation. In contrast, transfer payments, while fulfilling crucial social objectives, primarily affect aggregate demand without directly contributing to productive economic activities. This concentration of demand without a corresponding increase in supply can indeed lead to demand pull inflation, as it exerts pressure on prices without an accompanying boost in production. The key distinction lies in how deficit spending is allocated. When directed towards investments that spur economic activity, deficits can be a strategic tool for economic growth without sparking inflationary pressures. However, when deficits are primarily used for transfer payments, their impact on aggregate demand may indeed contribute to inflationary concerns. Thus, the effectiveness and consequences of government deficits depend greatly on their purpose and allocation within the broader economic context.
In a free market capitalist economy with universal opportunity and a strong rule of law, social mobility is facilitated, allowing individuals who are willing to work hard and invest in their skills to progress to the middle class and beyond. This system provides equal access to opportunities, encourages entrepreneurship and innovation, and rewards merit-based advancement. Individuals can accumulate wealth through savings and investments, contributing to their long-term financial growth. On the other hand, government transfer payments, such as welfare and social assistance, while essential for addressing immediate financial needs and poverty alleviation, do not function as investments in the same way that education, job training, or entrepreneurship do. These payments primarily redistribute income and provide a safety net, rather than fostering the long-term economic advancement needed to expand the middle class. Achieving social mobility in a capitalist economy involves a combination of individual effort, access to opportunities, and investments in skills and entrepreneurship, which are distinct from government transfer payments. Balancing the two is crucial for both social welfare and sustainable economic growth.
Individuals, when pursuing their own well-being and profit within a competitive and regulated environment, contribute to the greater good more effectively than government intervention. This perspective emphasizes that self-interest leads to efficient resource allocation as individuals and businesses allocate resources to generate value and meet demand. This not only benefits individuals but also the broader society by ensuring that resources are directed toward goods and services that people genuinely want and need. Furthermore, self-interest fuels competition and innovation in free market capitalism. Competition encourages businesses to strive for constant improvement, resulting in technological advancements, higher productivity, and an improved standard of living for everyone. In this system, consumers exercise their self-interest through choices that align with their preferences and needs, fostering a diverse marketplace with high-quality products and services. A government's role in a free market capitalist society is to provide regulatory oversight, maintain fair competition, protect property rights, enforce contracts, and prevent fraud, rather than excessively intervening in areas where individuals should provide for themselves. This framework emphasizes individual responsibility and self-reliance, with targeted government intervention reserved for addressing specific market failures or imbalances while preserving the principles of individual self-interest and competition as the primary drivers of economic prosperity and societal well-being.